Hello and welcome to the Nintendo Pipeline Podcast. I'm your host, One Up Muffin, but you can call me Jared. And with me today is...
It's me, CMM. You can call me Clay. I remember this time.
Nice. And we have a special guest today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Right, hello, everyone. So my name in the Discord is Oheao, but going forward, you can just call me Dominic. It's great to be with you. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you, Dominic.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, especially on such short
very,
notice.
very short notice. Yeah.
Literally just a few minutes before we started this.
But we've called everyone here today to discuss a new video game in a long-running series. This is the 12th entry, right?
Well, 12th
main entry plus a million portable games that are all bad.
Wow.
No, okay, we can talk about this later. But we're here to talk about Mario Party Superstars, the sequel to Super Mario Party. So this is the second Mario Party on the Nintendo Switch, and this Mario Party is all about tickling that nostalgia button. It's a collection of mini games and boards. The boards are from 1 to 3, and the mini games are from a lot of the old games. So we'll just start with what's your history with Mario Party? Just a quick go around. Start with Clay. What's your history with the Mario Party games?
Lord. Okay, so Mario Party is one of those things that I'm very weird about, and that I own every single Mario Party, no matter what it is. I just buy every Mario Party. So I started with the first one, with the rotating stick games and all that fun stuff. And I've owned not only every mainline Mario Party, but I also own all the Game Boy Advance one, the e-reader one, all the DS and 3DS ones. So I've played every single goddamn Mario Party except for weird Japanese ticket games or whatever.
And
do you play the arcade games? Oh, sorry.
Okay, go on. No.
I was just gonna say, I tend to enjoy Mario Party. You can probably tell, or else I'd probably not buy them.
There was arcade games?
Yeah, Japan has a ticket redemption kind of thing or whatever. Nothing normal.
I did not know.
Okay, so
about
it's
that.
not like the Mario Kart arcade games, which are more like feature rich.
Yeah.
Then it's okay.
Yeah, it's just like they're, I would say, Mario Party themed arcade games.
Okay. But yeah, so Dominic, what is your Mario Party history?
Okay, so I'm not exactly like Clay in that I haven't played every single game in the series. I have played a bit of the first one, but the one I actually played most was Mario Party 7. Mm-hmm. The one with the mic-controlled mini games.
Oh, okay.
Which was fun. Other than that, I did play a bit of Mario Party 8, and I also, strangely enough, I had Mario Party the Top 100, which reminds me a lot of Mario Party Superstars, because that has the 100 mini games as well. But other than that, I've only played bits and pieces of Mario Party. Like, I never had Super Mario Party either, so Mario Party Superstars was the first one I really played since 7, extensively.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
So for me, I played, I had 2 and 3 growing up, so I played those a ton. I played some of the GameCube ones at friends' houses. Then my GameCube was the Mario Party 7 bundle, so I also played that one a lot due to circumstance. And then I bought 8, did not like it, and that's the last Mario Party game I bought. So skip forward, I saw this, nostalgia, online play. That looked pretty good, so I was like, I'm in. I'm gonna buy this. This seems like the Mario Party for me. What do you guys think of this game? Overall thoughts to start us out.
Overall, I enjoy it. I noticed you said it's the 12th main Mario Party game, but this is just a side anecdote. I found it interesting that within this game they don't really mention Super Mario Party at all. They just mention 1 through 10. But yeah, overall I enjoyed it, and I guess the biggest surprise to me was how good the internet was for online play. We played before and it worked. Yeah. And I also played before with someone from Australia and Japan while I'm in Canada, and it worked pretty well. So I'd say the online's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
it was a surprise to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so let's start there with the online play. CMM, you have to
Yeah,
give
I'm
your
pretty
main thoughts
happy.
first, then
Yep,
online play.
I'm pretty happy. Online was very smooth from what I played. If anyone missed it, who's listening, we did do a special video episode last week, which was just us playing Mario Party. So if you want to kind of see some of that in action and get an idea, you can check that out. I think the mini game selection is great. There is a lot that comes from Top 100 here. But there's also a bunch of content that doesn't. It's a good selection of minigames in general, I think, throughout the series. And the boards are very good. Everything's fast and snappy, and it's great. I think my main thing in terms of just overall thoughts right now is that it would be nice to have another board or two. But beyond that, generally very, very much liking it. It's very solid.
Yeah, overall for me, I really like the game. There's a few small things lacking that we can discuss later, but overall I'm very happy with it. The both online matches I played barely had any problems at all. Some of the most impressive online I've seen on the Switch.
Yeah, I only had one. I think I've played 5 or 6 different online games. I only had one where it was really an issue and dropped out, but all the other ones were fine.
And when someone dropped out, were they able to join back in?
No, that was actually strange. It was me so there were 4 of us playing. There was me and another person. We got dropped out, and it wouldn't let us back in at all. So we had to basically quit entirely and start over again.
Oh, that sucks. I guess it didn't autosave.
No, I didn't, which was strange. But yeah, I also Clay. I like how you mentioned it has the mini games because I like how for the ones with the palms that you got spin around, it warns you.
Yeah, that's a big old warning.
Don't use your palms.
I like that they went with the warning instead of just removing those games. Yeah. I really expected those games just not come back ever.
Oh yeah. I guess also bringing that up, we should mention that Jared, you tried playing with the Nintendo 64 controller, right?
Yes.
But you weren't able to get that work when I was playing. But were you able to get that to work later on?
So it works for most of the games, but there's no X and Y button. So just a very small amount of the mini games you will just have a big disadvantage on. But I mean, it does work for the main things, but there's no way to remap the controls for them yet. So they would have to patch in support for it, which is a really weird omission because the controllers should work 100% for it.
Yeah.
I guess go on, Clay.
I was just gonna say, they recently updated Mario 3D All Stars.
That was really cool to see.
Yeah, to have N64 controller support, so it'd be cool if they updated this one too. We'll see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would make sense here just because of how much N64 nostalgia this game has.
Yeah.
And on that note, I would like to start with the boards.
Yes.
I'm okay. I like the selection. I'm annoyed that there's not 2 for Mario Party 3 because those are some of my favorite boards.
Yeah.
So just having one of those, I think, was a little weird. I think Spaceland and Horrorland were great choices. Peach's Birthday Cake. I've actually not played that. That's the one I have not played yet on here. And the Yoshi one is simple, but it's okay.
Yeah, I think it's 5 boards is probably a bit too few. I think they should have probably been 1 or 2 more.
Yeah.
5 is okay, but I don't know if they're ever going to add it anymore in an update or DLC. I won't bet on it, but I think 6 or 7 probably would have been the sweet spot, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think the ones they picked are pretty good. I also have not played on Peach's Birthday Cake yet, just because I've been trying out the other ones.
I also haven't done Woody's Wood yet, but I've played that in the past.
Woody's Woods is... my god.
Do you not like that one?
No, I did an online match with Woody's Woods, and I'd forgotten how evil that board can be. It's great.
Oh.
I haven't actually played that one yet, but yeah, I did play Peaches, that one. That was pretty fun, but that was the one we actually dropped out and got disconnected from and had to start over.
Oh, yeah.
And so yeah, when I played it again, I didn't get a single star. I remember that.
We played Spaceland in our video, and that map has some classic grade A Mario Party bullshit.
Yeah.
Where you just lose 100 coins by being stuck in the laser. Great stuff.
Oh yeah.
You need some of that Mario Party bullshit.
I'd forgotten so much about how how Spaceland was, and then we played, and it all came rushing back.
Oh yeah, so when you land on the event space and they just push you all the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The police
Also, like-
car that comes.
Yeah. And also on a side note, I actually like how like when showing the history like of the maps, it shows actual clips like from the Nintendo 64 games,
Yeah.
like the pictures.
Oh, that's so cute. Yeah,
That is super
they
cute.
show the little backstories. I love
Like-
the maps had like little intro cutscenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, years ago here, yada yada yada, or whatever. It's kind of cute.
Because I feel like Nintendo, like, I don't know, I feel like you don't see like old footage just like shoved into their games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially since it looks like the actual original Nintendo 64, like not up-resed or anti-aliasing. It just looks like it was taken from a Nintendo 64.
Yeah, it's like they captured it from an N64. It was a nice touch. And
So the boards are pretty authentic, but there are some like weird changes. I don't love the lucky spaces. I
yeah,
think there's too many of them, and they make coin inflation like a real thing. Like people can afford everything at like
Yeah.
all times.
it's so something that happens in the game is when you land in a versus space, you do the versus pretty much battle game, and then after the game ends, the versus space disappears. And just turns into a blue space, and I kind of wish that's how it worked with lucky spaces, where like once they were used, they would just turn into regular blue spaces.
Yeah, and just
Yeah.
I would like that, and just less of them overall. They're just like it's so
Yeah.
easy. You can. They're like almost as common as just regular blue spaces.
Yeah, especially since some of them like give you upward to like 20 coins, like or
Yeah.
12
That's
or 50.
that's a free star. I feel like people can afford like Boo Steel Star so much easier than they could in the past.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
that used to be like a big thing.
yeah. Although I'm okay with more people being able to afford Boo because it's more chaotic.
Yeah,
But
Like-
I get what you mean. Yeah,
yeah. I'm definitely. It's one of those changes. Like it's a small thing, but it is a thing I'd like to bring up. That is like, too much.
yeah. It's kind of weird too. So Super Mario Party turned the event spaces into exclamation points. Which is what chance time used to be. So in this game, the happening spaces are still exclamation points, and the chance time spaces have a new symbol, which I did not really realize was chance time at first.
But what is the symbol?
It's kind of like an arrow pointing in one direction and another arrow
Oh.
pointing in another, but it's not like a full
Makes
arrow.
sense.
It's weird. It's a weird little symbol. If you see a space and you're like, "What on earth is this?"
Yeah.
It's probably chance time.
They also brought back, besides Chance Time, which is great. They also brought back the item mini games,
Yes.
Oh
which is
yeah.
fun. They brought back some of those. I don't remember exactly which Mario Party, which like item mini games from, but I think they're all from 1 to 3, right?
Yeah, it's 2 and 3 had different item mini games.
Okay.
And they picked from those. There's I believe there's 5 that they picked.
Yeah, there's the arrow one.
I know there's like the hammer one. You gotta hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's the
barrel
swing
one.
set,
Oh yeah, yeah.
swing
Oh.
set barrel.
I still haven't figured out the timing of that swing set because it's been so long. I just don't remember.
I think that's most of them.
Yeah, the barrel thing where they like switch places.
Yeah, shell game.
Oh yeah, you gotta remember which one it's in.
I can't remember the other one for some reason,
That's okay.
but it's a
Are
nice
there any
touch.
other board-
And those aren't part of the 100 mini games, which is cool too.
Yeah, and there's item changes too. Obviously, it's not the same exact items as it was in
Yeah,
the old game. Each map has their own selection of items, which I also kind of wish that you could like maybe customize what those items were, or just have like a random selection instead of the same selection each time. Would be nice.
I kind of get, I kind of get what they. Well, for example, like only certain maps use the skeleton key, so that obviously makes sense.
Yeah,
but,
that one makes sense.
yeah, I mean, I like that it's a kind of a mix of old and new stuff. Like you have the dice blocks like in Super Mario Party, but then you have like, the mushroom still is like Super Mario Party's mushroom where it just adds 5. But then you have stuff like, the skeleton key and the boo bell and all that fun stuff.
Genie was replaced, which is sad.
Yeah, it's the golden pipe now,
Oh, yeah.
which is from Super Mario Party as well.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna point out the thing that like the toadification of like Nintendo, like Mario games overall,
Yeah.
wherein like a lot of important characters just get replaced by Toads.
Oh yeah,
Like Genie's not there, Grand Star's not there.
Grand Star.
The old dude.
It's basically just Boo, the Koopa Troopa, Toad, and Bowser.
Yeah, the little dice block guy from 3 is not back.
Yeah.
That's
I guess there's Toadette too.
What?
Yeah,
You don't like the dice block guy?
Tumble can.
I love Tumble.
I won't say it. I won't say what Tumble can do.
But again, like that's a small annoyance with modern Nintendo and Mario.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff there, like also like in the Mushroom Village, which is super cool, by the way, that they brought back the Mushroom Village from Mario Party 1. You have like what's his face? You have Kamek instead of the mushroom shop guy. There's I think it's a Shy Guy for the options menu instead of that other dude. And I mean, at least they're different characters. Like Kamek makes sense. They all kind of make sense, but it's a little weird. Yeah,
it's very classic Mario Party, but with very new Nintendo style.
Yeah.
Which again is a small annoyance, but it's something to bring up. But you mentioned Mushroom Village. I think that's a good place to go, and then we should go from there to mini games.
Yeah,
which I think we can tie that in with Mount mini games.
Mount mini games.
But yeah, the overall. So your main menu for this game is like a little map of the Mushroom Village, right?
Yeah.
So from there you can get to the options menu. You can start the party mode, Mount mini games, which we'll get into a little bit. There is a shop.
Yep.
Do one of you want to go over what the shop does?
Yeah, so I guess basically the shop is where you like in the Mario Party Superstars they have a level up system. So the more you play, the more points you get, which you can use to buy items like stickers that you can use, or even things like music from previous games or encyclopedia items. And I think you can even have your card to choose like your preferences, like your favorite Mario Party game and that. But I thought that was a cool addition because I like looking at like the encyclopedia, especially with the characters, like showing which games they were in the past, and I like listening to the music.
Yeah, that's a detail.
Although I noticed like it doesn't have all the music from the previous games. Like I purchased the Mario Party 7 music, and I thought it would have like Pagoda Peak, but I think it's only like the minigame music or something.
I think it's only the remixes of the music that are included in Superstars specifically.
Oh, yeah. I see. Yeah, I thought it was gonna have like the entire soundtrack, but it
that
just
would
had
have been really cool.
sounds.
Yeah. The game does let you. So basically, once you play on a board, you get the ability to switch the board music from the remix that they've done to the original N64 music, which is a nice detail.
That's a
you
good touch.
Can't do that with the minigame music, unfortunately. But
which I get it. That's probably a lot
Yeah.
of space to like duplicate all those audio files, but
it's fine.
that's cool. Yeah, I don't mind that
it's
at
not
all.
that big of a deal.
It's minigame music.
The shop is. I mean, it's there. Like, there's not much. Like, you're not gonna see neat stuff in the shop like in Mario Party 1, where you could buy like modifier blocks or buy a board, or
it would be great if you could like buy an extra board there. But I do like, I will say my favorite things to buy are encyclopedia, like what was said, and stickers, which they replace, like, in the old Mario Party games you could spam the L button, just make your character go wahoo, wahoo,
Daisy.
wahoo.
I remember that.
Which is hilarious. So instead of that, they have these stickers, which I think are equally as funny. I love the stickers.
Actually,
I like how at the end of the game it lets you know how many stickers you used to.
Yeah,
like you can use hundreds per game.
But the stickers are just things like it'll be like a Donkey Kong face that says like "Wah!" and you have general stickers that everybody can use, and you can buy more of those. And then each character has like 4 or 5 of like the same stickers, but it'll have like their character's face on them. But it's just a very cute addition. You can spam them as much as you can, like the L button, pretty much.
They make noises too.
They make good noises.
And I think they're all unique noises too, aren't they? At least for the characters.
Yeah.
They're fun. I think the stickers are probably the most interesting thing that you can get from the shop, and like the main thing that you'll want to get initially.
Yeah. That's definitely the thing I'm focusing on.
You can customize your Mario Party card with backgrounds, which is cute.
Which is fun. It's nice. It's a nice little thing that you never look at.
Yeah, the Mario Party cards are cute. like mentioned before, you can set your favorite board, your favorite game, but then you can also choose your favorite mini games. And if they have records associated with them, then people can see your records, which I think is
That's
cool.
really cool.
And then the game has achievements, and the achievements that you get, the title, or the name of the achievement, doubles as a title that you can choose from, which is a nice touch.
I like the achievements. They're I like those in games in general.
Yeah.
Although looking at them, I don't think I'll be able to get all of them. Like some of them sound like it'd be a time consuming.
I'm not going to be a completionist on them. Some of those minigame ones are very hard. It's like, get to level 99 of Blockstar or something.
Oh, God.
Like, I can only get to, like, level 10 of Blockstar.
Yeah, we were all kind of, like, trying to get that. There's those online achievements that are specifically for online matches, or online-related functions, and there was one where you need to get into the top 10,000, 5,000 and 1,000 on a mini games leaderboard, the ones that have records, and that's just going to become
hard.
more and more
especially
difficult
as more and more people play, it's gonna get harder and harder.
Yeah,
I know. Like when we first started, I got Blockstar at level 10.
Yeah,
Clay got Blockstar at level 8. My level 10 score is not in the top 1,000 anymore. I don't think.
Yeah, my score that got at level 8 was like pitiful, and somehow it barely went into the top 1,000.
But it's definitely not anymore.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. And I could not do slot car. People were saying that was like the easiest one.
I managed to do slot car, not having realized that I actually got it already from doing Blockstar.
But
and
I don't think I actually tried those yet.
Yeah. What'd you say?
I said I don't think I actually tried those yet because I didn't even pay attention to the top 1,000 ones because I figured that I wouldn't be able to get it anyways because I figured
you can still try. Maybe you can get to like level 15 of Blockstar or something.
Yeah, you can still definitely get like the top like 10,000 or 5,000 achievements.
I believe in you. You can be a Blockstar.
You can be a Blockstar.
I can
try. So speaking of mini games, there's 100 in this again, not including the item ones. And a lot of them, I would say maybe roughly half of them are from Top 100 on 3DS. They're all remade anyway, but about half of them are from Top 100. And then the other half are not. And it's games everywhere from Mario Party 1 through 10, none of the handheld ones or anything like that, and nothing from Super Mario Party.
Which makes sense because it's motion controls.
Well, it makes sense too because that game has been around for several years now, continues to sell. People have played those minigames a lot. I think it's fine to not have anything from Super Mario Party.
I think it's fine too.
Yeah.
And when they first showed the game, it definitely seemed like it was just going to be the first 3 Mario Parties because the boards are just from those.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first too, that it was just going to be Mario Party 1 through 3 minigames, but no, it's from 1 to 10.
I like that there's the variety because they really were able to pick great ones from each game.
Yeah, the minigame list, I would say, in general, is very strong. They picked a lot of really good minigames from each. Not all of them made it. Are there some that I think that should be there that maybe aren't? Yeah, probably. There's a few in there that I wish that were there. But overall, it's a pretty good set. Are there
Although it seems weird because even though there's 100 minigames, it felt like I don't know why if I played all 100 of them. It seems like I played some of the same ones over and over again. Like the one that's Tetris or Columns. I felt like I played that one 5 or 6 times.
Oh,
and it's funny because I never got that one.
I've gotten that one once or so. The Mount Minigames actually will tell you how many of the minigames you've played out of the 100.
And your win-loss ratio for each one, which is
God
wild.
Yeah, so I guess first off...
oh, wait. Can we just talk about the minigames a little more?
That's what I'm about to say.
You are? Okay.
Are there any minigames that you guys wish were in there that didn't make the cut?
I can't think of any off the top of my head because I just haven't played 2 and 3 since I was 13 at this point.
Yeah, I can't really think of any either. As
I would love the microphone games, but Switch
the
doesn't have a
microphone
microphone.
Yeah, because I said it was Mario Party 7 with the microphone minigames that I played mainly.
Yeah,
the microphone stuff was so funny, because it barely worked, but that just made it funnier because you were just screaming at your GameCube.
I had some that I wish made it. Aces High from Mario Party 3 is one
That's a
for
good
me
one.
or is that in the second?
One of those.
I can't remember. It's the dog
I would
fighting
guess
one.
2.
I think it's. I want to say it's 3, but I could be wrong.
It's one of the Nintendo 64 ones.
Yeah. And I wish what do you call it? Fish Upon a Star made it from Mario Party 5, I believe. It's the one where you're on like the star platform and it's slowly falling apart and you're trying to knock each other off.
Do you know which one that I like that I don't know if it's in there or not? The one where you're on the skateboards, like jumping over platforms. Is that here?
Skateboard Scamper or
yeah.
No, only Piranha Pursuit.
Okay, Skateboard Scamper is fun.
Yeah, that one's would have been the better choice, I think, because Piranha Pursuit, I feel like if the person who's skateboarding away from you does not make a mistake, it's pretty much impossible for the 3 people to.
Oh yeah,
to
that 1v3 one's bad. No, the one I'm thinking of is like everyone's on a skateboard and you're like jumping over platforms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We like the Piranha one too, though. Yeah, like I think I was always the one of the like 1 on 3, and they never caught me because as long as I keep jumping, pressing A, they can never catch up to me.
Yeah, it's pretty easy for the one person to kind of blow over everybody.
1v3 games continue to be like the worst kind of mini game.
See, I like them because they're stupidly stacked one way or the other.
I love the 2v2 ones, and I feel like those are like the most rare to get.
Oh yeah.
But they're so fun.
Yeah, I mean it's more common generally when you're landing on spaces around the board for most people to land on the same space, and there'd be one person who gets something else. So I think they're kind of inherently.
Oh, I get
rarer.
why, but I just like them.
I also wish Goomba Bowling made it in from Mario Party 9. That was one of my favorite mini games.
Do they have the one where you're bowling pins?
No, they don't.
Oh my god, that one would have been so good. That one's so like that's a fun mini game.
And even
you're just terribly
which one is that from?
Pins.
That one, 1
2 or
and
3.
2. I think it's on both.
Okay.
But you throw the shell down the bowling alley, and you control the shell, and your opponents are pins, and all they can kind of do is sort of like wobble around.
It's a 1v3 one.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember there's also like the 1v3, like the football one. You got tackled them. Like I don't know if we ever got anyone to get a touchdown because they would get like tackled right away.
I like the football one. That's fun.
Yeah, it's very funny. Yeah, I can definitely like sit and be like, yeah, this one's not here, that one's not here, whatever. But I think the overall package of the mini games that they chose, are very solid.
They have Eats a Pizza and they have Booksquirm, so I'm pretty happy. Those are 2 fantastic mini games.
Yeah, and one thing that I did not realize initially, I think I said it during our last episode, but like some of the mini games, so mount mini games, you can go into like free play or there's a bunch of other categories. But in free play, some of the mini games have options that aren't super apparent. Like they're there, but like you don't necessarily notice them because they're not super emphasized. And one of those things is that infinite Booksquirm is in, but you need to set the option to be infinite instead of regular.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
but that was fun. We do that in our video as our closing.
Yeah. So like, there's some extra content there that's not well.
It's a little hidden.
And those don't count towards the 100.
Yeah, like there should be like a separate section called like endless games.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so there kind of is, right? So there's the sports and puzzle games, but that's what it is. It's specifically sports and puzzle games.
Yeah.
It doesn't have all of the endless stuff, which usually in those modes in Mario Party, usually they call it extra mode or something like that, and it'll have the ones that are extended. But in this game, the extended ones are just in free play, kind of buried, and the sports and puzzle ones are
it'd be good if they were like separate, like a little bit, so you can find.
It's
them.
Weird too because the puzzles and sports page has for example Mario the Mario's Puzzle Party from 3, like the columns like game, and you can play the regular version of that game, or you can play the extended version of the game, but you can also just do that in free play.
Yeah,
it's kind of redundant.
Well, what is the extended version? Like I know the regular one is like, was it the first to 50 or first to 99?
First to 100. Yeah, the extended version is just you play until you fail.
Yeah,
Okay.
same with like Blockstar and stuff.
Yeah,
But what
and
I was going to say is with the
Stickball, whatever.
sports games, though, there is a difference
Yeah.
in that they have online matchmaking.
Do they?
Which they are,
Oh.
yes.
I did
they
not
are-
know that.
I didn't know that.
So these are
Like you can literally
2v2
just play the
games,
mini
but-
games endlessly for the same mini game.
For what?
For like the mini games, you can just play that one mini game over and over again.
Just for the
online?
sports ones.
Oh.
So what it is they're 2v2 games, but the matchmaking is just for 1v1. So you matchmake against one person, and then a bot fills both of the other spaces.
Oh, that's
And
weird.
I played the shell soccer one,
Yeah.
and that was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah, Shell Soccer.
I won.
Shell
I beat
Soccer.
the random person in shell soccer.
That one was from Mario Party 9, I believe. Because I remember playing a lot of Shell Soccer.
But yeah, there's a few other sports ones, and they have matchmaking as well.
I wonder why it's only 1-on-1 though. Like,
Yeah.
it has to use CPU.
I feel like it's just they were probably worried that they wouldn't like be able to have like the players to support 2v2 matchmaking for it. That's my guess.
Maybe.
I don't know. That's kind of weird. I didn't realize it was
Yeah.
even a thing.
Yeah.
Because there are other modes that are very clearly online modes, like the daily challenge, where you pick a set of. They give you like 3 minigame packs to choose from in a day, and they're very specific packs. Like each of them has 3 minigames in it. You can see what they are, and you play them, and it matches you up with other randos, and you just play through those 3 minigames, and if you win, you get a star, and the star I think gives you like 40 coins or something for your Mario Party points or whatever. It's nothing
I wouldn't know because I
particularly-
lost every one.
Yeah, it's nothing wild.
In the grand scheme of things, 40 coins isn't that much.
Yeah, but the main online minigame mode is survival, and that one is you are grouped with some randos again, and you get presented with a different minigame, or you could choose between minigames. Actually, you vote on minigames, and then it picks one. Basically, as soon as you lose a minigame, your streak is over, and you have to restart. And the idea is how many can you win in a row.
Wait, so do you stay match made if you lose a round?
If
or
you
get
lose,
kicked
it
out?
gets other people. So you always get thrown into a different group if you lose.
Oh.
Oh
And
wow.
does it let you? Does it show what your record is?
It does,
Like, how many
yeah.
you can, okay.
There's like achievements related to it. I think there's
I gotta try that mode out. That sounds fun.
the online achievements for that one. I believe the most difficult one is like to win 10 in a row, which doesn't sound too bad. But then you play it and like you fail after getting like winning one mini game every
Yeah.
time because people are evil and just know how to just destroy you and and the mushroom mix up and all those other ones.
They're actually pretty fun modes. Like I
Yeah.
was surprised like how robust it is. There's also matchmaking for Mario Party, which I would never do.
Yeah, it's not my
Like
thing.
I just don't want to play the
Oh.
party mode with random people. That's
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
appeal to me at all.
Yeah,
Especially
but you
if
can.
you don't know how good the internet is, like they could drop out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a long time. That's like 45 minutes.
And they so they have a thing in this game where you can not only add turns once a game during an online session, or local too, I guess, but you can also suspend save and then
Yeah.
resume the game later. And I don't know how that works yet because I haven't done it.
Yeah, I haven't tried that
Yeah,
out
I
yet, but I
haven't
would
tried
like to
that
see how
either.
it works.
Yeah, I'm curious.
And I assume, what does that mean if you suspend save? Can you only just go back to that one? If you start another board, you can't go back to the suspended one, I assume?
I'm not
you
sure.
can suspend like up to like 3 games, I think.
Oh, really? I didn't know
Oh.
you could suspend
Oh, I
multiple.
didn't know that either.
I
Yeah.
think so.
I assumed just one because I haven't tried
feel
that
like,
feature
I feel
out.
like I heard 3. I could be wrong. I'll look that up later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that.
It's it's that stuff is cool. It's good to see convenience features like that. I think the main thing for me, I know we talked about boards already, but the other thing for me that's lacking here is mount minigames is fun, but it's not particularly substantial, in my personal opinion. You can choose different categories like you can do a match where it's just all coin games, and whoever has the most coins at the end wins. They have sections for doing like 1 versus 3 mini games and 2 versus 2 mini games together. It's kind of just ways of playing the same mini game content, but it doesn't have something, for example, like mini game island from Mario Party 1 or the mini game coaster. The closest you get is survival mode, but that's purely an online mode.
The coaster was so cool. I didn't play 1 as much, but that coaster was a really
to me
neat
was
mode.
always just a crappier version of minigame island personally.
Sorry.
Because minigame island lets you go into, has like branching paths and is more like themed and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Whereas coaster is kind of just like a straight shot.
Like a roller coaster.
Yes, exactly.
Only one way.
But and
wasn't there also like single player modes in the old ones? Like,
well,
you would go through like the party game.
You could. So basically, like technically, for Mario Party 1, the way the game's structured is, you need to win on each board, and you need to collect 100 stars in total.
Oh wow!
In your bank, and that you get stars in game, but I believe it also gives you the computer's stars if you win. So, basically once you reach 100 stars collected total in Mario Party 1, the game evolves, and you end up going facing off against Bowser, Eternal Star, and you have to buy Bowser's Magma Mountain as well. There's a couple of conditions you have to meet, but the 100-star one is the main thing, and then Eternal Star unlocks, and that's kind of like the end of the story, quote unquote. Mario Party 3 has a more traditional story mode where like, stupid stuff is happening, and you basically
isn't
just
it like
play
a
through all the
cruise ship
boards.
or something? Or am I imagining that?
What is it?
Isn't it like a cruise ship in Mario Party 3?
It's not. There is a cruise ship in one of them, but it's not Mario Party 3.
Is it Mario Party 7?
That might be 7.
As a cruise ship?
Okay, yeah, I think that's like the single player mode in 7.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's a stage. I don't know.
This game...
Mario Party is like a swirl in my
I think
mind.
Mario Party 7 is the one with the cruise ship.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the cruise ship was in Mario Party 7. And then Mario Party 4 had a similar thing where like you go through a story mode where you have to win on each board, and then you fight Bowser in this boss minigame. Like it's kind of like it's whatever. The stuff that I found more interesting was stuff like Minigame Island, or how in Mario Party 1 you could click on the vase behind the mushroom shop guy. Well, not the mushroom shop guy, the fortune teller guy who's in the minigame hut, and you could play on this very simplistic board that's just like a circle. And
that's cool.
It's kind of like a neat like mini thing. That kind of stuff I enjoyed. And just having stuff to unlock that's actually like notable,
substantial.
Yeah, like the Mario Party 1, you could unlock the toggles for different special blocks. So like there'd be one that was like you can only roll 8 through 10 and it gives you coins. You can only roll 1 through 3 and it takes away coins. You can sometimes land on a space and a warp block will pop up, or a hidden block will pop up. The hidden block is still in the game, and the warp block is an item that you can buy, but the Mario Party 1 way of handling it is that you bought those blocks as modifiers, and then you could turn them on or off, and it kind of caused different stuff to happen. So I wish there was something like that, and moreover, just wish there was kind of like a single-player mode for the mini games that kind of tied it all together.
Yeah, a more single player stuff would have been nice. I think the package overall is good. I think we should probably move on to, I guess, like last thoughts, and maybe like what Clay did of like what like thing would you have liked to see in the game.
Yeah, well, so I guess personally, it's hard to say exactly because I don't know how often they're going to update this game. Like, I don't know if they're going to bring anything more substantial with updates. Like, I know with Super Mario Party, they actually did do a pretty substantial update quite a bit later on.
Yeah.
But I guess I hope we get another board. I'm not holding my breath on it, though. And then for single player, yeah, like, I wish there would have been something more for single player. But again, I'm not going to hold my breath on that.
Yeah.
And maybe just more playable characters, maybe. Like, I know we had the original 8, then there was Birdo and Rosalina, like, as extras, but I thought maybe one or two more characters.
Yeah,
At
some
least
secret
two more characters would
characters
have been
would've
nice. Yeah.
That could have been a
secret
great thing for the
characters.
store.
Yeah, you would think you could unlock some, but like the character choice is pretty. It's only 10, so it's like,
Yeah. Or at least something like even if it's something simple like Metal Mario or something.
Pink Gold Peach, baby.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Or Diddy Kong or something. I don't know.
I think what's interesting here is that Super Mario Party and Mario Party Superstars are pretty differentiated. Super Mario Party has a bigger variety in general. It has 4 boards that are generally more simplistic. You can do it single player or you can do partners. They had the river raft thing. They had the rhythm mini game or rhythm side mode. So it has kind of some diverse contents. Whereas Mario Party Superstars is very focused, and it's very much focused on being like a traditional Mario Party.
And it nails that.
And it nails that 100%. It just doesn't have too much on the side. So I guess my thing is I wish there was a little bit more in terms of side stuff. That's really all I
Do you think with what they have though that it's still worth like the full price?
Yeah, it's definitely the best Mario Party that I've played in a very long time. I'm someone who actually really liked Super Mario Party despite its issues. But in terms of like a fun Mario Party game, this is definitely that.
Especially if you have friends to play with.
Yeah,
I would recommend it.
Yeah, playing Mario Party in single player is not exactly the point of Mario Party, even if I do wish for some of that kind of content. But like,
especially with this game in particular, it's heavily multiplayer focused.
Yeah.
Like as you mentioned before, there's not much single player stuff. So if you have friends, I'd say it's worth it. But if you're mainly playing single player, I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, I think
I really like this one. The reason I bought this was the online, which I said a while back to myself. I was like, if they ever release a Mario Party game like with online, like that will be the one thing that will let me buy the series again. And then they did. Like Super Mario Party doesn't count because they added that really late. They didn't launch with it.
Yeah,
but I'm going to try to convince my well, they're already convinced. I just have to schedule a time to get my cousins and sister to buy this game because we used to play Mario Party so much as kids, and now we're like across the world a bit, so it'd be great to play with them again.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
This online thing, but I really like this. I wish there was like one other map. I would love maybe like one of those weird style maps. Like I love the auction maps where like the windmill one from 7 where you pay whoever has the highest amount of coins at each windmill like gets that star. It would be cool to have like a different kind of star map in the game just to increase the map diversity.
Yeah, because at least all the ones I played, this one isn't the same. You got to get the 20 coins.
Yeah, they're all the classic.
They're all the same.
Kind. Yeah, they didn't start adding the Clay. There's like 2 auction ones, right?
There's that one in Mario Party 8 that's like the tycoon map.
Yeah.
You, like,
is it just was 7 the first one that had it?
I don't remember honestly. 7's the one I remember the least.
Yeah, because there's some stuff in like 4 or 5, little different styles, but yeah, what's there is good. There could be more maps. The minigame selection is very good, and the online works well, which I think is the number one most important thing.
Yeah, definitely.
And that I want to play more. That I want to play more of these, more online matches with friends because it's fun.
And at least except for the mini games, most of the time like the lag isn't that bad because you're just moving around on a board anyways. It's not reaction based.
Yeah,
except for the mini games, but even then, it didn't really lag that much for me when I played.
Yeah, I didn't have much bad mini game lag at all yet.
Yeah, same. I haven't had much issue with the online stuff at all. The only time I had an issue with the online stuff is actually I went into survival online and it decided to be a slideshow for like 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, that is bad. It's sometimes like the matchmaking you'll just get with people who are like on like potato internets.
Yeah, but that only happened to me once in survival mode. So yeah, hope for another board. I'd like a Bowser map. There's not a Bowser map.
Yeah, that is very strange. that feels like a likely thing to add if they added one.
Yeah, the only one, I guess, one I can think of is the peach one, which has like if it's like a luck based where if you get the flower,
Yeah.
you can continue, but if you get the bad one, you got to go to Bowser.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even then, that's not really a Bowser
Yeah.
board. It's just
There's like
kinda-
Bowser's Castle, I think, or Bowser Land in 2.
Yeah.
I forget what 3 had.
Bowser. Well, 3 didn't have a Bowser map, but it did have Waluigi Island, which was just as douchey. Those would be my votes for the 2 to add in if they're gonna add some in.
But no, this is the best Mario Party game they've had in years. I mean, like, this is the best Mario Party game since at least 7. Like, since it's the actual Mario Party game. Though I'll be honest, I didn't play anything past 8, so I cannot really compare.
Yeah, I've enjoyed the
past
ones.
8. I only played the top 100, and that's not really the same thing.
Yeah, I've played all of them, as you know. There's definitely things I've liked in each of them and things I haven't liked in each of them, but in terms of the overall game, the core game, this one's definitely the strongest since the GameCube games, easily.
Yeah. And I think that we'll wrap it there. I want to play Super Mario Party at some point. I might grab that just like for fun someday.
Yeah, I don't actually have that game myself.
Yeah,
Yes.
it seems I like the motion controls, so
Yeah,
I
it's
feel like
a
I might
fun-
like that if I can get friends to play it with me.
Yeah. And honestly, for Super Mario Mario Party Superstars, I wasn't originally planning on getting it. It was kind of just like an impulse purchase because I knew some other people that were going to get it, so I was like, why not? And
Yeah, this is definitely the most people that I know that have bought Mario Party in years.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that has been the Nintendo Pipeline Podcast. Thank you, Clay. Thank you, Dominic. If you want to see more of our content, check us out on YouTube. You can look up the Nintendo Pipeline Podcast. We're also on every major podcast platform. And we have a blog at nintendopipeline.wordpress.com. And there's also a link to our Discord channel there, which is a lot of fun. We talk about all the latest Nintendo games and any video game related event that's going on. We'll have information on that too. And we play Mario Party together.
Yep.
Is there anything else you want to add, Clay?
Please don't release another Mario Party for a few years, so I don't have to buy another Mario Party. Thank you.
And Dominic, is there any links you'd like to share? Anything like that?
I don't have any really personal links, but I just wanted to thank both of you for letting me on.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on last minute.
Yes. I hope my nervousness didn't come across too much.
No, it's been great. But with that, have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you next week on the Nintendo Pipeline Podcast.
Bye.
Bye.